With our handicap system, this is the low handicap heat. Their average points over the last 4 races determine their handicap number. Alex Waltz showing the way. DC Alexander hanging tough on the outside. Connor Winters waits in the 3rd spot. Brent Roy 4th in a side-by-side battle for 5th. Nearly went 3 wide onto the front stretch. Alexander gets out of shape. Some contact with the 4 of Connor Winters. Eight car, black flag, some fluid leaking out of that car as they'll send him down pit road. Alex Waltz in command of this one to this point. They'll hit the halfway marker this time by the line. 5 down, 5 to go. Alex Waltz leading the train down into turn 1. Now Connor Winters jumps out of line in the 4 car to challenge the leader. Alexander waits in 3rd now. Frank Moulton up a couple spots into 4th. Things tightening up front in the closing laps here of heat number 1. One of these 6 drivers gunning for the pole position in tonight's 40-lap late model feature. 2 laps to go when they come to the stripe this time. Connor Winters digging hard on the outside. And a spin on the front stretch. Brent Roy at 26 car been pretty loose the last couple laps. He gets it cranked up and will drive away. So the white flag will fly. Last lap around, Alex Waltz and Connor Winters. Winters dives down into turn 3, fender to fender out of turn 4. Alex Waltz will take the win. Later on tonight will be the late model Dash for Cash. That's a separate race over and above their 40-lap feature today. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. One of those drivers eligible is this cat in the number 25, Will Collins. Got a couple guys in this race will be eligible to run in the Dash for Cash this afternoon. Half straightaway cushion for Will Collins in the number 25. He's had himself a handful of podium finishes this year, but still in search of that first win of the 2021 campaign. Then comes the 47 of Brandon Bailey. Point leader Josh St. Clair has the 3rd spot. Fourth belongs to Mark Lucas in the 15. And Lucas off the pace a little bit on the backstretch. Close call as the 01 and 14 started closing in quickly. Jet Decker moves up into the 4th position. Ryan St. Clair will stay to his outside. Tangle over there in turn 4. Josh St. Clair spins the 14 car, but able to keep it going. Two laps to go when they come to the stripe this time. Will Collins pushing up higher and higher in turn 4. handle going away quickly on that car. Brandon Bailey closing up ground. And Ryan St. Clair has the third spot now. Here comes Ryan St. Clair up the outside as they come to turn 3 and 4. And Ryan St. Clair will take the heat win. 40-lap feature today. Apparently half the guys want to start in the back. Burgoyne and Thorne going at it door to door. Thorne's got a couple feature wins to his credit, and Burgoyne's got one. Things still pretty loose out there on the racing surface. Brandon Fowler will drop out early and head down pit road. Really, it's just down to Burgoyne and Thorne. Thorne looking inside out of turn 4. Tiger Colby heads down pit road. So does Ryan Ripley in the 09. Halfway through this 10-lap heat race. Looks like Ben Erskine's going to drop out early. We should have just thrown these other two guys on the back of the last heat. Burgoyne has held the lead from the start, but Thorne's making him earn it. This time by 2 laps to go. Final time around the speedway for this pair. Let's see if Burgoyne can hang on. Slides it through the turn once again. Thorne looks low. And Matt Burgoyne will take the win by just 1/10 of a second over Chris Thorne. Pace car in. Green flag is out. Let's go racing. Connor Winters had a good jump, but Alex Waltz rebounds and retakes the lead as they come through 3 and 4. Inside lane now to the 30 of DC Alexander. Winters trying to hold on the outside in car number 4. Back behind them, Matt Burgoyne, or Frank Moulton that is, in the 15. Moulton in the 15 trying to sneak up there to grab the 3rd spot. Outside Groove not cooperating with young Mr. Winters in car number 4 as he's trying to hang on. Mark Lucas not feeling it tonight. The 15 car heads down pit road. Problems right from the get-go for him. As always, keep an eye on those heavy hitters back in the field, working their way methodically toward the front. Will Collins in the 25 mid-pack, along with the 09 of Ryan Ripley. Chris Thorne is in the mix as well in the 17. Thorne about to crack the top 10. Frank Moulton has jumped out of line in the 15. He's going to test the outside. Alex Waltz leading the way. He's eligible for the Dash for Cash, but he'd rather get his first career win right here, right now. Frank Moulton hanging strong on the outside in the 15. He's outside of DC Alexander, put Moulton in the second. Just a couple tenths behind the race leader. Alexander third, Chris Burgess fourth. Ryan St. Clair is up to fifth. Alex Waltz has some company now as Frank Moulton has come up to the outside. He'll even it up as they get to turn 3. Give the lead to Waltz by just 3/100ths of a second at the line that time. Alexander waits right behind him in third. Burgess and St. Clair still make up your top 5. Frank Moulton in the lead, in charge now as he gets it away from Alex Waltz. There goes the 25 of Will Collins dropping out early. He's been fighting handling problems all night. One guy quietly on the move, picking his way up the outside, Chris Thorne. In the 17, he's up in the 6th, knocking on the top 5 now. Thorne is now up into 5th. 3 wide down into turn 3. That's going to be a tight squeeze. Thorne continuing to march toward the front. He's in 4th now and looking outside of Alexander. Now actually Thorne moves up into the 4th position. He was running in 5th. There's your leader Moulton. 00 Alex Waltz in 2nd. Burgoyne now takes that spot. Waltz back to 3rd. Thorne 4th. And this race is only half over. 20 down, 20 to go. Frank Moulton started 4th, is your leader. Matt Burgoyne started in 12th. He is up to 2nd. Got a car spinning through the infield, but gathers it up. Chris Thorne able to race up into 3rd. Thorne started way back in 13th. Phillips will drop out early, head down pit road. Tiger Colby, another driver on the charge, has moved into contention for a top 5. Colby now in the 6th position after starting back in 15th. Late model sportsman. The Wood Pellet Warehouse late models putting on another good race tonight. 26 down out of 40. And Frank Moulton still in charge, looking for his 2nd win of the season. Work their way around that 12 car of Getchell. Lead trio looks solid. 4th place starting to tighten up a little bit. The 00 of Alex Walls getting chased down now by Tiger Colby. 10 laps to go. Very quiet night for Josh St. Clair in the 14. He is inside the top 10 now, but mired back in 9th position right now. Colby able to get up another spot in the 78 car. He's now up into 4th. Got to give a shout out to young Jet Decker, right now running in the 12th position. Laps winding down inside the final 5. Tiger Colby locked into the 4th position, but a long way to go. Really a 3-car breakaway to the front was sorted out in the final laps here for the podium finish. This time by the stripe, 2 laps to go for Frank Moulton. Matt Burgoyne 2nd, Chris Thorne 3rd. There's Tiger running in 4th. Brandon Fowler up in the back of the field into 5th. White laundry flies, 3/8 of a mile to go. Final time through turn 3 and 4. Checkered flag is up. Frank Moulton will take the win. Moulton gets the win. Burgoyne 2nd, Thorne 3rd. Tiger Colby and Brandon Fowler in there as well, just behind Chris Thorne.
Wait for our winner to hop out of the car. Frank Moulton, a couple weeks ago, you had to fight through a lot of lap traffic and did some fancy driving to win that race. This week, probably a little easier on you, huh?
Yeah, this week was pretty clear sailing. Just had to watch out, see if Matt was coming or not. But I think he was catching me a little, but I was just trying to save it. I'm just so happy to be here.
All right, who do you want to thank tonight?
I got to thank my dad, my mom, my wife, my daughter Charlotte. It's her birthday today. Marshall, Bill and Bonnie, Survey Inc. I don't know if I could have raced this year without them. My sister, the hair room, my brother-in-law Alec. It's just been some really good. I'm incredibly blessed.
Congratulations, Frank. Fight through here and get to Mr. Burgoyne. It just seems like yesterday you were running around this track in that Nell car, now in a late model. Getting easier every week?
First off, I got to thank Mark and Diane George for letting me drive this thing. I would not be here without them. They do so much for us, and big shout out to them. I got to thank Timmy Cottle here. He helps us out a lot. I got to thank Boo Boo, Dan, he was on the radio tonight. I'm going to miss somebody, but I got to thank Billy. He does a lot of work during the week on the car. Got to thank my mom, my sister for coming out. I got to thank my wife for tolerating how many hours we put into this thing. I know I'm missing some people. I got to thank Richard and Vanessa. This facility's come a long way since they took it over, and we love coming here. Hate losing, but again, if we had to lose somebody, Frankie's an awesome guy, and they deserve it.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt.
A lot of tough
Congratulations.
competition out there tonight. Getting younger, huh?
Yeah, they are getting younger. They're getting harder to beat, too. It's getting harder to keep up with these guys. But Matt did a good job coming up through the field. I basically just followed him up through. I could have thrown a rope out and tagged along with him. That's pretty much what I did. So then when we got out there, I just couldn't quite catch those guys. It would have been interesting to have a yellow or about 5 more laps. Would have been fun to see what happened.
Who you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank my wife and my kids, and I want to thank my brother Troy for all the help.
All right, number 3 finisher tonight, Chris Thorne.